Somehow they locked me out of my live, so I just came back live again, man. You know what I'm talking about? And once again, live with no job, ain't making no noise, avoiding all decoys and the big old trucks, big old lanes, doing my thing. Hoping you doing the big old sign, man. You know what I'm talking about? They locked me out my own live, so you know how bruh fucks with it. You know what I'm talking about? You can't keep a good man down. Yeah, you can't keep a good man down. I can't call it, man. Tragic turn Thursday. You know what I'm talking about? Same shit, different day. And you know what I'm talking about? Live with no jive. I don't even know how I call bruh right here. I ain't making no noise, avoiding all decoys in a big old truck, switching big old lanes, doing my thing, hoping you doing the big old same, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what the fuck happened to my other live. You know what I'm talking about? Let's see if I can go back to my other live, man. You know what I'm talking about? In a big old truck, switching big old lanes, doing my thing. I'll be doing the big old same, man. And they sent me back here, man. So I guess I'm live with no jive. Ain't making no noise, avoiding all decoys, man. And this is where they sent me back to when I tried to. So fuck it, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Live, no jive, ain't making no noise, avoiding all decoys and the big old trucks, big old lanes, doing my thing, hoping y'all doing the big old same, man. Somehow I got locked out of my live, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Tragic turn. Yeah, man. Tragic turn. Thursday, man. You know what I'm talking about? My nigga came with the he came with the cold one, man. You know what I'm talking about? My nigga came with the cold one. But bruh, it's just out here having the ball, man. A little bit windy out here today, man. Almost time for bruh to go grab him a bite to eat. You know what I'm talking about? I can't complain. Beautiful windy day. I will never understand the psyche of people. I just won't, man. It ain't for me to understand, man. Tragic turn, folks. Long, the moral of this one, nigga, treat people the way you want to be treated, nigga. Or just take the game how it come, nigga. Take that shit how you dish it out. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you can dish out what you are dishing out. Like I said, man, we be in this society right here where we do shit, then we complain about when the shit get done to us. You know what I'm talking about? I'll allow that fight. You know what I'm talking about? Then all of a sudden we want some kind of sympathy or some kind of motherfucking we want some understanding, nigga, when it's on us. You know what I'm talking about? We like to fuck you over. Hey, what's good with it, man? Thank y'all for coming through this motherfucker, man. Live with no jive, ain't making no noise, avoiding all decoys, man. Thank everybody for coming through, motherfucker, man. I'm driving, so I'm gonna have to get to your comments later. You know what I'm talking about? But thank everybody, how you doing, man? Since you ain't here, man, listen, man, treat people the way you want to be treated, man. And if you don't do that, don't cry about when the game come back to you the way it come back to you, man. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be sitting out here teasing people and shit. Then when it's your turn to be teased, you want sympathy and shit. Don't be out here fucking people over and shit. Then when you get fucked over, that's when you want to make a big old thing about it. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be out here breaking into people's houses and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Then all of a sudden you want to call the police when your house get broke into. Don't be doing all that shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I guess y'all from hey, what's good with it, man? I don't even understand. I don't know why y'all do that, man. I don't even know who your cousin is. You see, like that right there, man. Tragic turn. Once again, man, I don't know why we play like that in society, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know why we just come around and say shit like that. You putting dope cases on the motherfucker, man. I don't even know what the fuck Xanax is, man. You know what I'm talking about? But by you saying that, it let me know what you into. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, let me know what you into, man. It's all good though. You know what I'm talking about? But that's the way we need to stop playing in society. You know what I'm talking about? Just coming around the motherfucker talking about you some kind of drug dealer or something, man. You know what I'm talking about? I think we need to stop doing that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Playing Tragic Turn, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Tragic Turn. But in this thing right here we call a game, man, life, period. I think we should just practice on treating people a little bit how we want to be treated. And once again, if we don't do that, I just don't think that you should cry. You know what I'm talking about? When you get the shitty end of the stick. That's all I'm saying. I don't think you should be out here fucking with people, and when people out here fucking with you, it should be different. It should be the same way when you was fucking with them. You know what I'm talking about? I don't understand how we out here speaking on everybody. Then the moment somebody say something to your ass, that's the moment we need to mind our business. Make sure your logic work on you too. You know what I'm talking about? Because we good for just making logic that work on other people. We can't never use our logic on us. It's only you that need to mind your business while we could be nosy, man. You know what I'm talking about? All these streets getting a little bit backed up, you know what I'm talking about? But it's all good because we in the big old truck switching big old lanes, doing my thing, hoping you doing the big old same, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know our breath fucks with it. Yeah, that motherfucker right there. God bless you. That's one of them looks right there, man, where you that bitch had a look on her face like she's contemplating her next move real carefully in life. I hate to see people with that look on their face, man. I see too many people with that look right there on their face, man. You know what I'm talking about? Tragic Turn Thursday, man. It's gonna be all right, y'all. It ain't never that bad, folks. Even when it's that bad, it's only bad as what you make it. You know what I'm talking about? So you can make your problem bigger or you can make that motherfucker smaller. All by the way your ass think. Because we have a habit of blowing shit out of proportion. We have a habit of blowing simple shit out of proportion. You know what I'm talking about? I told y'all, nigga, I was just driving, my brakes just went all the way out. Nigga, I couldn't even stop. Now, half the world would have panicked. I had to suicide through lights and shit. Half the world would have panicked. You know what I'm talking about? I just understood my brakes went out, man. I was gonna have to suicide through these lights and pray that not one of these cars hit me, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? But I was on the gas, man. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfucking. Yeah, man. Motherfucking Tragic Turn just Thursday. Like I said, nigga, the moral of this story gonna be treat people the way you want to be treated, man. Or not. Or just don't be crying when the game come back. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be sitting up there talking about people, then when they start talking about your ass, they need to mind their business, bro. Don't be sitting up there, be scandalous and shit to people, man. Then when it's your turn, you know what I'm talking about? You talking about how scandalous they is. But most importantly, don't come up with some rules for somebody else that you ain't ready to follow yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Don't expect, because we always, I'm telling you, man, as long as I've been living, nigga, it's always going to be, when it's on you, it's going to be, that's when it's going to be time to keep it real when it's on you. That's when it's gonna be time to keep it real. When it's on you, that's when it's gonna be time to be the real friend. When it's on you, that's when it's gonna be time. Let it be your dope or your gun, nigga. That's when it's gonna be time for motherfuckers to just take their case. Let it be somebody else dope or gun. Then that's when it's gonna be, I think we can beat this, gentleman. You know what I'm talking about? Man, listen, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you, nigga. Watch yourself, folks. Because all this badass advice they got out here, bruh, is just going to have you playing games in your real life, man. Watch yourself. Everything they tell you is about somebody else. If a bitch does this, this is what you should do. If a nigga does this, you should do. You know what I'm talking about? They got you out here playing games. They got you out here watching everybody but your motherfucking self, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, bruh, somebody else could be everything you want. What the fuck does that have to do about you being what they want? But that's where they got y'all fucked up at, bruh. They got you looking out for some shit you want without being shit that somebody else want. It's like y'all forgot about that part. You could live, man. Another motherfucker could be everything you want. You got to be something that they want, man. You know what I'm talking about? And they got you out here on this tragic turn, man. They got you out here not caring about your character. They got you out here not caring about your conduct, bro. And your character and your conduct gonna go a long way, bro. I told you, y'all act like y'all want to live the rest of y'all life with people not trusting y'all and believing y'all. Y'all act like y'all don't want people to believe you. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all just sit around this motherfucker. Y'all funny as a motherfucker, blood. I ain't bullshitting with you. You know what I'm talking about? Just treat people the way you want to be treated. That should be a simple, man, I promise you, if we did that shit right there, bro, this world would be just a much better place. Because you would be putting into this motherfucker the same thing that you would want for yourself. But since it's not like that, we have nothing but a motherfucking unbalance. You know what I'm talking about? We got an unbalance in everybody else. Every time you turn around trying to talk you into some bullshit. They ain't really trying to talk you into some bullshit. They just trying to talk you into they bullshit is all right. It ain't really no bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? Getting a little bit windy out here, man. The day getting full. The traffic is full enough, man. We out here in the big old truck, switching big old lanes, doing my thing. Hoping y'all doing the big old thing. I can't complain. You know what I'm talking about, man? I told you, when I wake up, man, there ain't really nothing to complain about. You know what I'm talking about? The daily blessing is here. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Don't get in the motherfucking a groove, folks, where you can't even appreciate your God giving you breath in the morning. You can't just even be grateful for thinking up. Don't be that person. Don't be that person that just wake up, nigga, and start complaining. Tragic turn. You know what I'm talking about? Cause you'll find out too, man. You'll get a tragic turn like that, bro. You'll have a I don't know, nigga. You'll have a moped, nigga, and you sitting there complaining about that moped. You want a car, you want this, nigga, and you'll fuck around and then you won't have the moped, nigga. Then you'll see the difference between walking and having that moped. You'll see that moped wasn't that bad. Tragic turn. It's just fucked up that shit has to happen to us before us to understand it, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That's what's kind of fucked up. It's fucked up that like we gotta bump our head before we understand it. We gotta see the writing on the wall for us to read it. Again, we done reversed the thing. We done reversed everything, bro. Topsy-turvy. We got reversed everything, bro. Like I said, it used to be easy to be solid. Now being solid has become hard and fake has become easy. You know what I'm talking about? It's easier to be dishonest. It's easier to be a snake type of motherfucker. It's easier to be just some bullshit, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? It's just easier to be some bullshit. It's easier to do bullshit. This nigga got a mohawk like Mr. T. Gone, man. You know what I'm talking about? Mr. T. You know what I'm talking about? I guess the mohawks done wore out, huh? Y'all some straight comic book. Y'all let them little youngsters talk y'all into going to get mohawks. That party like a rock star era. said, man, these niggas is something straight out of a comic book. What era was that, y'all? About what? 2005? 3? 2? What era was that, man? I said, you niggas is something straight out of a comic book. I seen old people walking around with mohawks. I said, these niggas is something straight up out of a comic book, DC. Y'all hear something, or y'all let people just... I just ain't never been like that. If you like that, be my guest, bro. I just couldn't see no... Can't no nigga talk me into getting no mohawk, bro. Can't no fad. I just... Not no mohawk, bro. You niggas just didn't have mohawks. You niggas had mohawks with stars in them and shit, guitars, and y'all was really doing y'all party like a rock star thing, wouldn't you? I think that's around the time you niggas start taking the funny ass drugs, and the next day y'all came out. I think that was around the time you niggas start taking the funny ass drugs and having slumber parties. And then somehow a few years later, y'all was into it with the bitches. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all party like a rock star, start having slumber parties with each other. Then y'all came out complaining about the bitches, man. Man, they had you niggas cutting. They had you niggas getting star tattoos, and I just ain't never seen the influence, you know what I'm talking about, that I have seen in the last few years. You say what, man? The sunshine might bright today, brother. You might as well be Thomas Jefferson for the day. I see you, man. Thank you. Thank you, man. You know what I'm talking about? However you meant it, man. I see you, though. But I'm just, it's a good day to be alive. You feel me, man? Tragic turn. Yeah, tragic turn, man. Hold on. Hopefully I don't fuck this live up, man. I already shared it. Y'all hold on real quick, man. You know what I'm talking about? I done already shared it. Y'all hold on. Let me see if I can fuck with it, man. They let bruh get back to his live, man. You know what I'm talking about, live. No jive. Ain't making no noise. Avoiding all decoys. In the big old truck, switching big old lanes, doing my thing. Hoping y'all doing the big old thing. Tragic turn Thursday, man. Moral of this story right here, man, just solid is what solid does, bro. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And if you don't, that's just fine, bro. But don't complain when the game come back to you like that, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because now we just, I don't know, just like that fight, folks. You got everybody in the world trying to tell a nigga, like, you got another nigga, everybody in the world trying to tell this nigga don't be tripping off his performance that he put on that night. You get what I'm saying, folks? Just wait till the rematch. You know, you don't need your credit. You don't need your credit for winning the fight. You don't need your victory on the night that you put on your best performance in your life. We just gonna overlook that. You could, man, y'all something straight out of comic book, bro. But a nigga who didn't get cheated, that's the only nigga who will tell you not to trip on it. You get what I'm saying? You get cheated. You know what I'm talking about? That motherfucker quick to say rematch, and I mean, y'all something straight out of comic book. You know what I'm talking about? Tragic turn. And we have a fucking world filled of shit just like that shit right there, folks. A world filled of shit just like that there, folks. A world filled of motherfuckers trying to tell you what to do in a situation that they ain't never been in, folks. Got the expert analysis for you. I just tell you, bro, when people start talking about what you should did and what they are doing shit, just look at what they did. You know what I'm talking about? Look at what they did, bro. And most of the time, if you would just do that, you'll realize, bro, this nigga ain't never even been in this situation. I don't even know why y'all be asking certain people shit. Or y'all even value other people's opinions. You feel me? I don't. I'm telling you, most of these niggas guessing, bro. These motherfuckers ain't living no life, bro. These niggas, when they start living life, the computer was out, bro. So these niggas jumped off the porch in the cyber world. You feel me? These niggas done jumped off the porch in cyberland, bro. These niggas jumped off the porch when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game came out. You know what I'm talking about? I was Raphael face out there. But this world is always trying to give you, trying to tell you some bullshit just like that, folks. I'm not bullshitting with you, if you did what I'm saying, man. I'm not bullshitting with you, man. This world is always trying to tell you some shit just like that, man. Tragic Turn Thursday. I told y'all I just watched a funny ass video the other day, nigga. Where it was somebody that remixed all these niggas' videos and shit. And they got all these niggas, all your favorite niggas. Like Charleston White, Tommy Sotomayor, all these niggas. And they mixed the clips up to where, like they got all these niggas telling another motherfucker what they should do. Nigga, you should have did this and that. And then they got a clip of when them niggas was in the same position, what they did. You get what I'm saying? Now, when they was telling somebody else, oh, nigga, you should have did this and that. Oh, they was sounding real convincing, right? Then they go to the incident when they was in that same situation, bruh, they didn't do none of that shit. They was, that advice they had for the next nigga. You feel me? Because it's easier to tell somebody what to do than actually do that shit yourself, bruh. It's easy to have a fucking opinion on what somebody should do. Told y'all these motherfuckers be out here guessing, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas be out here guessing, man. Tragic turn. Once again, nigga, whatever you do, it don't matter if the shit good, bad, it don't even matter what the shit is, bro. Whatever you do, that shit gonna come back on you. You say, what's good with it, bro? I see you, whatever that means, but I see you, man. No matter what the fuck you do, gonna come back on you, bro. It's just up to you whether it's good or bad. You get what I'm saying? So you be aware of that, bro, while you out here doing what it is you do. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't, man, listen, bro, everybody just gonna do what it is they do. Because that's another thing I don't get right there. I don't get what's wrong. I'm gonna do a day on that too, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong? Says who? You know what I'm talking about? This is wrong in who eyes? You know what I'm talking about? And watch somebody come rush to you with that goddamn Bible talking about it's wrong in God eye. You know what I'm talking about? Then we all wrong as a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I can't stand that shit either when motherfuckers want to get to comparing sins, because you always gonna make your sins more smaller than mine. You know what I'm talking about? A sin is a sin, bruh. I'm telling you, if you just listen to people just like to talk. Like they gonna tell you what a man and a woman should do in marriage, right? They got all these motherfucking things talking about God up under God eye. I want to know how many of you bitches was virgins on your marriage night, because a lot of you bitches was already pregnant on your marriage night. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfucker don't be listening to that Bible. They just want you to listen to it. You know what I'm talking about? Don't nobody listen to that motherfucker. I'm telling you, man, since I've been alive, I can count on one hand, nigga, about how many motherfuckers I didn't actually try to see live like life like that Bible. You know what I'm talking about? I can name on one motherfucking hand, nigga, how many motherfuckers I have seen live life by trying to live life like that motherfucking Bible, man. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I can count on one motherfucking hand. Man, don't nobody be listening to that shit. It's a number, man, there's so much shit up in there. You'll never be able to, keep it real. I think it's impossible to live by all that. The gang of that shit was a contradiction. If you ask me, I'm gonna tell you somebody. I'm gonna tell you God didn't write that Bible. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you that was somebody trying to con you with God's words. That's what I'm gonna tell you, man. They done wrote in that motherfucker too many times, fuck. They ain't changed too many rules and shit in that motherfucker. You can believe that's what God said if you want to. You feel me? You can believe that shit. That's what God said if that's what God said, why them white people that gave you the Bible wouldn't go on by that motherfucker? If God say treat everybody neighborly and shit, they was over there hanging and spanking, whipping motherfuckers and shit. Why they didn't go by that shit? You know what I'm talking about, man? I don't want to hear that shit. The motherfucker who gave you that shit wasn't even going by it. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's one thing you gonna have to understand on this earth, bro. Or you not, nigga. You can go on and play. You can let these people make rules for you. You know what I'm talking about? Tell you got to do something. You know what I'm talking about? If you want to. Like I was just saying, folks, you're going to have to dictate to this motherfucking world. You know what I'm talking about? Not let this world dictate to you. Because if this world dictate to you, bro, they're going to have your ass on one of these jobs. They're just going to have your ass in a uncomfortable position, bro. They're going to have your ass barely hanging on. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna have your ass barely hanging out. Do you realize just the average person, nigga, they can't, do you just imagine, bro, how hard it is just for the average motherfucker to even come up with a good idea how hard this motherfucking earth is. How crucial this motherfucking earth is. How the average motherfucker gotta sit around this motherfucker, bro, and just be trying to figure out on how they gonna make it day to day, nigga. You can just imagine how hard it is, nigga, to come up with a good idea, nigga. When you gotta sit around this motherfucker and worrying about making it on a day-to-day basis, bro. Yo, motherfucker, man, do you realize they got people so fucked up, bro, like on some real shit, just fucked up, nigga, like don't even know where their next meal finna come from, bro. We just got some, can you imagine that, bruh? This shit is designed for us to lose, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you. They said, bro, they don't like you, man. Fuck y'all. That's what I'll tell you, too. Fuck you. You know what I'm talking about? Brett wasn't born for people to like. I ain't bullshitting with you. Yeah, I wasn't born for people to like. I think I was born to tell you to get the fuck out of my face. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I wasn't born for the people to like, man. Even though they love, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? But you better dictate to life. You better dictate to life, nigga, and not let life dictate to you. Because if life dictate to you, they gonna keep you with the same worries of the world, bruh. Not knowing where your next meal gonna come from, not knowing how you gonna make it, bruh. That ain't no way to live, bruh. And if you think God put you here to struggle, you crazy as a motherfucker. You're gonna have to break your own curse. You feel what I'm saying, bro? On some real shit, you're gonna have to break your own curse. Because the gang of motherfuckers, you have been programmed, bro, to believe, nigga, you have been programmed to have no hope. You have been programmed to, that's what I'm telling you, bro, you, just broken-mindedness. A bunch of broken-mindedness, bro. They have did a number on us. Like, I didn't, just places, bro, around motherfuckers that they just waiting for the next fucked up thing to happen. Talk with no hope, no faith, no belief. Just waiting for the next fucked up shit to happen. Can't even be having a good moment, bro. In the middle of that good moment, it could just be going, they could be living the best of life. And they gonna find, yeah, it's good now, but they just gonna say something, bro. They gonna kill their own enjoyment, bro. Because they have programmed you to believe it can only be good for a minute. Man, this motherfucker could be good forever, nigga. what are you prepared to do to make it good forever? That's the question. You're gonna have to take a risk, bro. That's why I got a video coming, man, about what's wrong. Cause I get so tired of motherfuckers trying to tell another motherfucker what's right or wrong. Cause what's right or wrong for somebody else might not be what's right or wrong for you. You get what I'm saying? That's why you don't let other people come around and put thoughts in your head. You know how many motherfuckers I done seen, especially like mamas and relatives and shit. You know how many motherfuckers I done seen come around and try to put a thought in another motherfucker's head about somebody they was fucking with. Man, let me tell you something, bro. Even if your people got the wrong person, they gotta realize they got the wrong person. So there's nothing you can even tell them. You get what I'm saying? They gotta realize why that person is wrong for them. Even if you told them, even if the person is wrong for them. I just think we gauge other people through our own fuck perspective. Cause we good for saying what we would do, even though we not in this situation to do it. That is what you would do. You know what I'm talking about? And look where it got you. You feel me? Who is that? I don't know why they I don't even know who the fuck that is. OG just walking down the strip, man. You know what I'm talking about? We got the people just walking down the strip in the wind. It normally would be way more crowded than this, but I think this wind keeping the people in, man. You know what I'm talking about? But bruh still out here in the big old truck, switching big old lanes, doing my thing. Hoping y'all doing the big old thing, man. They cut me out of one of my lives. I had to come back and let you know that I'm still alive with no joy. I ain't making no noise, avoiding all decoys. You know what I'm talking about? So you get a double dose of breath. You know what I'm talking about? The tourists walk down the street in the wind. I didn't know. I did not know that. Like Vegas is I didn't know people come out here to shop. Now I knew they went to Frisco to shop. I know they go to New York to shop. I didn't know this was like one of the places you would come to shop. But I guess. You know what I'm talking about? Am I the only one that be trying to spend as least money as possible? Somebody gonna say, bro, that's because you broke. Alright. The thing I said, am I the only one that be trying to spend as least amount of money as possible? Since I was little, they said bro was frugal. You know what I'm talking about? I just never understood buying some of the shit that people wanted to buy. I'm telling you, I ain't never bought nothing, bro. I ain't never bought nothing that I didn't want. I don't understand buying shit just to, I ain't never understood buying shit to keep up with people. That's how you keep up with broke. And I done heard so many motherfuckers ever since I was little, bro, that use the excuse like, that be spending hella money and shit. I done heard so many motherfuckers use the excuse, you said what, ain't you? No, man. I'm a big old DB from East Oakland, 7400 one way. Bandits, MacArthur, that's who I am. You know what I'm talking about? That's who I am. I don't even know why I said that. Ask your bitch who I am. You know what I'm talking about? I'm your bitch uncle, nigga. You know what I'm talking about, nephew. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? What's good with it though, folks? Thank you for stopping through. You know what I'm talking about? You know, bro, fuck with it. It's all fun and games, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It's all fun and games, man. They don't want to let bro get over in traffic, bro, but I yikes before I strikes anyway. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all gotta hold on, man. I'm driving, so I'm gonna get to them comments when I, you You know what I'm talking about? When I come to a complete stop. Cause bro, out here on the road, man, in a big old truck, nigga, I just push the brakes on these motherfuckers. Nigga, the motherfucker damn near went to the floor. Nigga, you know, this motherfucker needs some brakes, man. Let me slow this big motherfucker down, nigga, while the wind blows, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Let me slow down. Let me get to your comments now. You say what? Oh, no, that's the other nigga talking about filthy rich. But yeah, man, tragic turn, folks. And life is just life, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Life is just life, folks. So yeah, like nigga, you either gonna be solid with it or you not. You either gonna be solid with it or you gonna come up with excuses not to be solid. You know what I'm talking about? You either gonna be solid or you gonna come up with excuses not to be solid. You gonna come up with excuses for why you did fake shit. You is. You gonna be one of these motherfuckers around here steadily doing fake shit, but you got an explanation for the fake shit that's being done. You know what I'm talking about? You ever seen that? Nigga done told on 50 people that said they was gonna do something to his brother and shit. Nigga, you don't even fuck with your brother. Niggas just crazy as a motherfucker, bro. Earth. And if you nigga, we can say what we want to. Nigga can sit up here and talk all the shit he want to, bro. Whatever you is what you molding yourself to be. So whatever the fuck your end product is, nigga, that's what you have molded yourself into. You get what I'm saying? So if you a bullshit fuck person, bro, that's on you. Like I said, man, I don't get how y'all talk these days either, bro. I don't get how I'm talking to my partner and we talking about bitch nigga and fuck nigga. And, man, y'all weird, bro. As a motherfucker, bro. How do y'all be having conversations and shit calling each other fuck niggas, bro? Where is that? Like, I don't understand that shit. Y'all need to stop watching other people culture and shit, folks. I'm telling you, this internet was some of the worst shit that ever came around, bro, because it gave you an inside look of what everybody else doing around the world, folks. So now, just like everybody took on Chicago slang and shit, everybody running around here smoking on packs and ops, and man, if you talk like that, I'm just gonna know you brainwashed, bro. I hear a nigga talking about they smoking on the pack and the ops and all that. I'm just going, yeah, you one of them. You one of them hybrid niggas. I don't talk like that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I'm from East Oakland, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I don't talk like that. You say what? Hold on, bro. Let me get to this thing, man. Tragic turn. Thursday, man. We out here though in a big old truck, switching big old lanes, doing my thing. Hoping y'all do the big old same. You know what I'm talking about, man? You say, what, Big Joe, this the dude who was son. Oh, man, here y'all go playing with the motherfucking, yeah. Thank you for coming through, man. No, I'm the nigga that destroyed your bitch. You know what I'm talking about? That's who I am. I'm the nigga that destroyed your bitch, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? When she came back home, you know what I'm talking about? The bitch, you say, baby, what happened? You know what I'm talking about? She said, I ran into the giant that destroyed me. You know what I'm talking about? That's what your bitch said, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm the nigga that destroyed your bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Tragic turn, though. Don't be one of them people that's, like that right there, bro. Don't be one of these people in the fantasy world. Like y'all be running around here talking about all these niggas' names, bro. I don't know who that is, bro. I come from East Oakland, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Where they was talking about Lil D and Flowers, Hot Lips in them, bro. I don't know no motherfucking Hassan Campbell. That ain't nobody I grew up with. Y'all niggas is something straight out of comic book, bro. Y'all to take these niggas out this internet world, try to give these niggas a platform in the real world. Don't nobody know them niggas, bro. You nerds made them niggas big, bro. Have you ever been big? Was you big before you seen Hassan Campbell? Because I was. You know what I'm talking about? I bought my quadruple XL into this mud. I rolled in here on my quadruple XL, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be like that, kids. Don't grow up looking up to other people. You know what I'm talking about? Because one day you gonna have to look up to yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Don't grow up putting other people over you, folks. Don't be like these niggas that get fascinated with other niggas and get drawn in these niggas get drawn into storylines and shit. Why you think all these niggas running around here faking these manufacturing these niggas talking about beef? Nigga, you could beef with a nigga inside the computer now. Y'all don't get the fuck out of here with that. Niggas ain't doing nothing but catfight, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You niggas up here having slumber party spats. You know what I'm talking about, nigga? Slumber party spats, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Slumber party spats, man. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man. Tragic turn, man. Treat people the way you want to be treated, folks. If you don't, you're gonna find yourself one of these niggas that's one of these bitches that's just running around this motherfucker lost. You know what I'm talking about? And you're gonna be wanting shit. You're gonna be expecting the people to do shit that you wouldn't do. You just gonna mold yourself into an uneven piece of a person. Just like you see out here, you know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. While I'm in this big old truck switching big old lanes, doing my thing. Hoping y'all do the big old same, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the Mark Parade. You know what I'm talking about? Man, you can just kick on back. You ain't got to troll. You know what I'm talking about? I told you I'm up on that too, man. You could try to use that as the excuse for being over here watching the big old player. You know what I'm talking about? But I know you niggas got that same instinct that bitch got up in her now. You know what I'm talking about? And if it's one thing a bitch can't resist, then that's a big old player. You know what I'm talking about? The big old players got you niggas running around here crying right now about the bitch. You know what I'm talking about? The big old players got you niggas starting a tragic turn, man. Got you niggas starting putting guilt trips on the bitches and shit. Y'all done made a name for the big old players. Y'all done tried to nickname them niggas Pookies and Ray Ray. Y'all done tried to discredit them niggas about the bitch, nigga. Y'all done came up with another name for a black man about the bitch, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't that about a bitch, nigga? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all had to start calling niggas Pookies and Ray Rays, man, because niggas was out here fucking on that bitch. Niggas is something straight out of comic book. Then start making a complaint, bruh. Y'all notice the niggas try to make a complaint for the bitches? Y'all out here fucking with them broke niggas and them niggas don't be having no money, no car, bro. The bitch ain't even said that shit, bro. These is the shit that the niggas then came up and put on the other niggas about fucking that bitch. Y'all done try to put a guilt trip on the bitch about fucking with a broke nigga. You know what I'm talking about? They don't do nothing but have babies by all these Pookies and Ray Rays. Niggas sitting up here talking about who the bitch fucking, man. That's the society we living in. Man, you can't control no bitch pussy. Or that bitch mouth, man. That bitch gonna get that shit who she give it to, man. Y'all one of them niggas that, nigga, I bet you right now the bitch could come give you $3 million and you'll still be worried about who the bitch fuck. Where was you at? You know what I'm talking about? Where was you at? You know what I'm talking about? The bitch that came home late, got your ass $2 million. You know what I'm talking about? You still worried about where the bitch at. Where was you at? You ain't even counted the $2 million. You ain't even happy. You want to know about the bitch whereabouts. Nigga, wherever the bitch at, nigga, bitch, hurry up and go to sleep so you can go back over there and bring me another $2 million back. You know, I don't even give a fuck where you was. Man. You know what I'm talking about? Do they got another $2 million over there? You know what I'm talking about? You niggas is so straight out of a comic book, man. You know what I'm talking about? This nigga didn't hit that heavy curve, man. You know what I'm talking about? I tell you, man, if it's one thing I can't stand, that's a fat-faced bitch. I can't tell you, man. I don't know what it is about no fat-faced bitch, especially no big old Caucasian white face. Man, I'm telling you, when a white bitch get old, that bitch either look like Roddy Piper or Gene Hackman. I'm telling you, man. I am not bullshitting with you, man. But if I always say, they don't even be old, bro. A white bitch start getting old when she 33. God damn, blood, I ain't even precious. I'll just keep it real, bro. Y'all, I mean, yeah, bitch 28 years old, looking like Gene Hackman, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Roddy Piper face having ass, nigga. You say, what, man? You said, I'm tired of, oh, that's all right. You know what I'm talking about? That's all right, man. You know what I'm talking about? You tired of your bitch, nigga. You know what I'm talking about, man? I can't tell you always find me. I would say that's the opposite. I would say you was in. I would say you was into me. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I say. Tragic turn, man. Tragic turn Thursday, man. Yeah, them niggas that be flipping, them niggas holds an audience, nigga. I'm not bullshitting with you, nigga. Them niggas move the crowd, man. You know what I'm talking about? Them niggas, them niggas hold the crowd, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the Mark Parade. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the big old Mark Parade. Thank y'all for coming through. I couldn't do it without you. Man, make sure what you is, bruh, is something to be proud of. That's what I can tell you, bruh. Because we live in a day just like the comment section. We live in a day of the comment section when everybody like, I'm tired of you, this and that. Man, all right, you being tired of me, what that got to do with your conduct? What kind of conduct do you have in real life? You know what I'm talking about? Don't be tired of me, be tired of the way you is. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, don't be tired of me, be tired of you. That's the only person you can be tired of anyway. You know what I'm talking about? There's one thing I noticed about people, just in the real world, bro. People never have a problem when shit going good. You know what I'm talking about? They don't. Tragic turn Thursday. People never have a nigga just almost fell on that motherfucking thing. People never have a problem when shit going good, man. Normally times the problem occur is when shit ain't going good. You know what I'm talking about? Because once again, just like a dice game, nigga, when you getting hit, you start looking for somebody to blame. Now all of a sudden it's the person who ain't shooting dice talking too much. Now all of a sudden he ain't in the dice game, it don't count if it hit off him. You know what I'm talking about? When you losing, you look for something to blame instead of yourself. Just like when you winning, you try to take all the credit. It's because of you. Niggas ain't doing it like that. These bitches and all that shit right there. You know what I'm talking about? You can take full credit when something happening. Just like we associate everything good with God. You don't pray, you don't thank God when something bad happened to you. That ain't the first thing you talking about the devil's a lie and all that shit. Like it's impossible for God to punish you. You know what I'm talking about? Like some of that shit you be going through, y'all straight out of comic book, bro. Whatever you believe, that's what your world gonna become. And to keep it real, that's why a lot of us be behind, nigga. Because in the real world, we don't believe we could do shit. So that's just you manifesting your beliefs. You don't believe you could do nothing, bro. You don't even want to do nothing. You ain't even never thought about doing nothing, bro. You know how many motherfuckers they never even, y'all fantasize about everything, but you being on top. You know how many motherfuckers ain't never even thought about it. The idea has never even crossed their mind about them working for themselves. Have you? Nah, you ain't. You ain't, bruh. I'm telling you, I was embarrassed for a motherfucker, man. I was up in here on this motherfucking thing, the other fool talking about they talking about businesses and shit. This nigga said, man, I don't get into all that stuff right there. I just drive. Like, bruh, if that wasn't the most worker ass shit to say. If that wasn't the most worker ass shit to say, folks. That's why on this tragic turn, nigga, you shouldn't need nobody else to believe. You shouldn't it shouldn't take nobody else for you to believe in you. don't know how many times I gotta reiterate that, nigga. You feel me? Yeah, I don't know how many times I have to reiterate that. It's a nice ass day out here, man. Even though it's windy. You know what I'm talking about? This would be a nice day to be by a beach or something. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? What time? Around a few times, man. Before I go grab me a bite to eat. But tragic turn Thursday, man. Once again, nigga, just remember, whatever the fuck you do, nigga, that shit gonna come back on you. Whether it's good or bad, whatever you do, nigga, it's gonna come back to you. It's just up to you whether it's good or bad, bro. You get what I'm saying? So while we running around this motherfucker worried and so keen on what the fuck everybody else doing, you might wanna take a little closer look to how you out here treating people. You might want to take a little bit closer look on you know what I'm talking about? You might want to take a little bit closer look. Yeah, you might want to take you a little bit closer look. You feel me, man? Once again, when I told you, we use that shit for deflection. We act like whatever the fuck they doing or whatever the fuck they is or whatever, you act like that has anything to do with what the fuck you is. You know what I'm talking about? And we hella good for that deflection right there. Bro, I ain't bullshitting with you. We always talking about what somebody else did, what somebody else is, what somebody else ain't. We always talking about that shit. What does that have to do with anything about what you is or what you ain't? Nah. The old people crossing the street, it has to be cool to be that old and still that mobile. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. It's crazy. You just like, nigga, we just living in the day where everybody walking around with cameras. I remember, nigga, back in the day when you used to see that shit, you automatically thought this nigga was the police. Do you feel me? street turns out like that, man. Tragic turn Thursday, man. Like I said, the moral to this story right here, bro, treat people the way you want to be treated. That way you don't leave room for no bullshit. You know you did your all. But think we like it don't matter what somebody else do, bro. Even me, I'm gonna keep on telling you this shit, nigga. It don't matter what I said, nigga. It don't matter none of this shit, bro. It don't matter what nigga. This life is gonna be dependent upon what you gonna do and what you ain't gonna do, folks. You know what I'm talking about? So as long as you know you did as much as you can, that's all you can do, folks. You know what I'm talking about? You good with the game. You feel me? You good with the game. Now, when you sitting there and you got ulterior motives and you know what I'm talking about, all that, I don't know, bro. I don't live my life like that. You know what I'm talking about? So I couldn't tell you. I can't tell you, man. I don't live my life with the it's like that shit is I remember when I did live my life of just lying and you know what I'm talking about, always trying to get away with something, and I was a kid. You know what I'm talking about? And life just wasn't it was like life was just harder. You know what I'm talking about? When you gotta sit around and keep up with lies and keep up like that shit, life it just make life harder. You know what I'm talking about? As I realized that. So what I did was just grew up a little bit. Just grew up a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Just grew up a little bit, man. But when I was out here as a kid, I don't know, 18, 17, maybe 19, I don't know. But just when I was younger, man, and I was out here doing that shit, lying, just doing a whole bunch of shit. Like life was just harder, bro. I ran myself into most situations. That's all lying does, bro. All when you lying and shit, bro, you just you gonna set yourself up for the truth. That's all you can really do when you lying is set yourself up for the truth. On some real shit. But that nigga got his hazard lights on. There's a nigga behind him, nigga. Every lane is open, nigga. There's a nigga behind this nigga still honking and shit instead of just going around him. Tragic turn, folks. It's damn near time for bro to go get something to eat, man. I might have to go back around one more time, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, man? It's a long ass light right here. I wouldn't want to drive that big ass truck either. Motherfuckers that be pulling 3 and 4 down, I don't want to drive none of that shit. She over there fucking with it. Tragic turn tires like, man, that nigga still at the stoplight. Nigga, Jesus. Just like I said when this motherfucker first started, bruh, because we so often, we always complaining about shit, bruh, that we don't be wanting to give. We always complaining about what other people do. We always, see fault in other people while we give ourselves a break. We always trying to crucify somebody else for some shit that we be wanting to get away with. We trying to talk you into some shit that we don't believe. We just be backwards, topsy-turvy, upside down. You get what I'm saying? On some real shit. But like I say, man, only broke my whole motherfucking one. But it's not gonna matter, bro. It's not. That shit don't matter, nigga. What type of person is you? The only thing that's gonna matter, bro. What's going on now is we don't be wanting to identify that we that bullshit person. We don't do nothing but bullshit. But we still be trying to identify with the solid. We be trying to act like we have a reason for doing bullshit, bro. We be acting like we got a reason for this fake ass shit we be doing. You feel me? So we run around here and do hella fake ass shit, then we still want to be identified as solid. If you ask anybody, they real as a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? You can go ask anybody, nigga, they gonna identify themselves as the realest motherfucker on the world, the most solid motherfucker on the world, and don't do nothing but bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Your whole existence been based on bullshit. You feel me? Yeah, your whole existence based on nothing but pure bullshit. And you trying to talk people into, or not even trying to talk people, you just basically trying to talk yourself. You trying to talk yourself, because if you think people don't be embarrassed of the shit they do, they do. They do. And on some real shit, bro, that's why a lot of people be ashamed of themselves. Like, you don't think the motherfuckers be masking shame, bro. Motherfuckers be ashamed of themselves. That's why it be so easy to get to a motherfucker. That's why if you ever, I don't know, nigga, it's like somebody with a big ass mole on their face. And you'll ask them about that motherfucker, they'll get hella defensive, bruh, because they not proud of that shit. They not. Why do you even think it's the point of people trying to even say something hurtful to you? You get what I'm saying? When the motherfucker don't have to say nothing, they can just go on about their business. What do you think the point is for somebody to even try to hurt your feelings or say something to make you feel some kind of way about it, bruh? Once again, bruh, people do shit that would upset them. That's why they do that. People would tell you shit that would have made them mad. People try to do shit to you that would have upset them. You feel me, man? You feel me, man? Russ finna get on up out of here. I might come all the way back and go down. You know what way I fuck with it. Yeah, the way I fuck with it. I hope people still be jogging and shit. I told you, man, I hope I got that much spunk when I'm old. The Golden Girls. I be seeing a younger group of old white ass women. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't be getting why they be putting the narrative. I be seeing more old ass single white women than I be seeing bitches just be single, bro. Period. I don't know why they always put that shit on the black bitch. Bitches, nigga, be single. Period, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? From years of the way you was. And it's like when you get old, bro, that's gonna be your reward or your motherfucking that's gonna be your reward or your curse, bro. You're gonna be left with years of the way you was. So the way you was during all them years, bro, that shit gonna show up. You know what I'm talking about? That shit gonna show up. Tragic turn Thursday. That's why it's always good. You know what I'm talking about? To treat people the way you want to be treated, man. I'll never forget, bro. And I don't be believing in karma and all that shit, bro. People be saying that shit. I think people just be trying to label people with karma. I don't be believing that shit. But I could vividly remember one incident, man, where and this is just the way shit will happen in the world, bro. It's like people forget what they said. People forget what they did. It's like it could have been today, right? What's today? Thursday. Say like I needed somebody to come sign for my bill Thursday or whatever. And or I get out of Thursday, I asked you to sign for my bill or some shit like that. And you went fucking with me, so I had to go. I just had to go all around the board, nigga, to find another way to bail out. So I get out Thursday. Now Saturday you go to jail, bruh, and you calling my phone asking, can I come sign for your bill? I've actually been a part of shit like that my whole entire motherfucking life, folks. I'll bullshit you not, nigga. I'll bullshit you not. To where a motherfucker act like they forgot. Like they forgot. They just sat up there and told you that shit. Cause it's like people just, I don't know, bro. It's like people actually forget the shit that they tell you. Like when people shit on you, it's like they forget about it, or they don't expect you to take it like that, or they expect to come back and tell you that it wasn't like that. And let me ask y'all that, cause that's something I ain't never got. How does a motherfucker shit on you and then try to make it seem like it ain't like that? I ain't never understood that. That a motherfucker shit on you then act like it's not like that. But nigga, please. I done been a part of the same shit and then somehow that motherfucker forgot all the shit they told me when I needed the same exact thing. It's like they forgot all that shit. Now all of a sudden, when they was in the same trouble that I was in, now all of a sudden it meant a little bit more. And if a motherfucker don't come do that, they ain't fucking with you anyway. Do you realize when you didn't come sign for a motherfucker, like you showed a motherfucker you wasn't fucking with him right there. You know what I'm talking about? That should be killing me. Motherfucker act like I ain't fucking with you, and if you don't come do this, I ain't got nothing to say. Nigga, you just told me no. If I could, nigga, count, I can't even count how many times that shit happened in the real world, bruh. Yeah, I can't even count how many times that shit has happened in the real world, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what it is about leather pants, man. I'm starting to see more and more motherfuckers wear leather pants. I ain't never had no leather pants, man. I just ain't never had none. But I don't know. I ain't talking about you. If you got some, I just ain't never had none. That wind is picking up again, man. Your breath finna be damn near up out of here, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Your breath finna be damn near up out of here. I'm gonna give about 5 more minutes. I'm gonna let y'all rock with me to the I'll let you rock with me to the break spot. You know what I'm talking about? Essays was up in that motherfucker crushing powder down, nigga, on the paper. Running around this motherfucker off that pay off that pay. He know what I'm talking about? Finna go to Pepe's. He know what I'm talking about? On everything, man. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, I can call it life is just what life is, bruh. And this nigga is tragic turn, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you. It's a tragic turn. Ain't no telling what might happen in life, bruh. I've been living, man. Nigga, you'll just wake up and shit be happening, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Not even wake up, bruh. You'll just be out the day and get a phone call, some shit that happen, bruh. There ain't no telling. Like I said, just hope that you strong enough to weather the storm when that motherfucker come, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Because life is as big as you make it, folks. You gonna go far as you believe that you can go, though, for real, folks. Life is what the fuck you make it. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. That's why you can make your problems big or you can make them motherfuckers small, bruh. You gonna see life how you see life. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you'll be looking at people, they be frantic, bruh, about some shit that's hella easy. You be like, bruh, what the fuck is you even worried about that shit for? Cricket, man, what's good with it, man? Cheers, man. Hope as well. Yeah, man, you know what I'm talking about? I can't complain, man. You know what I'm talking about? In the big old truck, switching big old lanes, doing my thing. Hoping you do the big old sign, man. Thank you for coming through this motherfucking cricket, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's always a pleasure when a player come through this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm talking about? Living in the world of the Mark Parade, it's always a pleasure when a player comes through. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you, man. I thank the Mark Parade, man. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you. I couldn't do it without you, man. See, I'm just out here tragic turn Thursday, man. Just laying it on them real soft, man. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, I'm driving. You say what, man? You say, been dropping lights for you, but I was for a while. Thank you. Was sick, I mean, man. Okay. Thank you, man. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you for coming through, man. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you. I know how it be out here, man. You know what I'm talking about? I know how it be. I was sick for a while. You feel me? But like I say, man, the moral of this motherfucker right here, man, treat people the way you want to be treated or not. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, man, we need to stop all the crying, bro, when it happens to us. Just like that fight, man, you know what I'm talking about? We need to stop. We don't need to be teasing somebody when they lose, and then when we get our ass whooped, we want some excuses. Now all of a sudden the game changed for us. You know what I'm talking about? And you say, yeah. My uncle got something from the kids. Yeah, man, I feel you. I feel you, man. We gotta, man, for real. Roasting and jokes is cool, but some people hateful. I promise you, folks. Most is. That's why yesterday, man, Wicked Witch West yesterday, man, niggas act like the Wicked Witch of the West, man. You know what I'm talking about? Before that house fell on that bitch and they snatched them slippers off her feet. Niggas just sit around, use their phone as a crystal ball, bruh, and come up with evil plots and ways to foil somebody else, get in the way of somebody else. You know what I'm talking about? Shit crazy. That's all I'm saying, man. Because if a motherfucker don't look out, man, motherfucker ain't gonna do nothing but mold they self into a piece of shit. That's all the motherfucker gonna do, man, is end up molding they self into a piece of shit. You gonna end up molding yourself into some shit that ain't nobody gonna want. You know what I'm talking about? Then you gonna be sitting there, man. I'm telling you, man, I know motherfucker right now, man, that's about 65 years old. Multiple people in different states, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And in their head right now, this shit used to kill me 10 years ago, 20 years ago, bro. This shit used to kill me. Right now in their head, man, they'll sit there and try to convince themselves that somebody want that shit, even though for 63 years ain't nobody put up with that shit. But they'll try to sit there and convince themselves that niggas and bitches, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And try to convince themselves like I don't know, man. Like I said, I just always took pride in my conduct. You get what I'm saying, bro? So it was just some shit I was gonna do, and it's just some shit that I'm not gonna do. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna sit here, you know what I'm talking about, and do some shit, then try to talk you out of what you seen. I'm not gonna sit here and be fake, then try to talk you into that's real. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. If you do it, it's fine. You know what I'm talking about? Once again, man, you can't let nobody else make you fake, bruh. You gotta be that shit that you is, bruh. You gonna have to be that solid motherfucker that they gonna live to talk about. You know what I'm talking about? You can't let these motherfuckers chip away at your solidness. You can't let this world make your heart cold, bruh. But I mean, it's been going on for years. It's just cool to do now, bro. We just play the switcheroo motherfucking game, bro. We just sit up here all motherfucking day, doing bullshit. Then when it's on us, we want sympathy. We tease people. Then when it's on us, it ain't funny. You know what I'm talking about? All of a sudden, the roles reverse. We got excuses now when we shit just playful, nigga. Like we didn't just enter the big ass playground, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Shit hella playful, nigga. And oh man, it looked like he finna get zapped. It looked like the police on their way right now to zap him, man. Say exactly. Been beating me down lately, but I ain't giving up. Shit. Fuck what they gotta say about it. I promise you. I promise you, man. Life is just life, man. You might be up, you might be down. You know what I'm talking about? It might be good, it might be bad. You just gotta keep fighting, man. You gotta you gotta find out how to think in your way to it's always like, because it sometimes it could just never be good, bro. But you gotta think your way into life where it's always okay. So it might not be good, but it's okay. You know what I'm talking about? It's okay, man. But what we do, bro, we think our way into the bad. It's like we don't want to be accountable for nothing we do. So everything we do, it's okay. You get what I'm saying? We don't never check ourselves, because anything we do, we find a reason that we should have did it, no matter if it's bullshit or not. So I can always, no matter what it is that I'm doing, I can always talk it into it being cool, even if it ain't. You know what I'm talking about? And that's how a lot of times you mold yourself into that bullshit you is. You practice to become that bullshit. It's been like this too, bro. Most people just for sale, nigga. On some real shit. Most people just for sale. So no matter what opportunity, they only as solid as the opportunity, bro. As soon as the opportunity comes to benefit themselves, that's where you gonna find out if you got a real person around you or not. You know what I'm talking about? Mama say don't blow your nose on camera, man. Sorry, mama. That's how you gonna know if you got a real person around you or not, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because everybody keep it real until they got a chance to benefit themselves. You know what I'm talking about? That's how most people hide around you. You know what I'm talking about? Mama say don't blow your nose on camera. Sorry, mama. Top of the world, mama. You know what I'm talking about? Top of the world. Why the nigga hungry? You trying to rush somebody else when they don't want to go fast. I've never understood that. The proper thing for you to do right there would be go around. You trying to squeeze in where you can't squeeze in at. That's why they was honking at you, man. I was going too fast to let you squeeze in right there, man. I didn't see you. You know what I'm talking about? I would have let you in, man. You know what I'm talking about? You said you good, man. Oh, absolutely. Why you can't start working on yourself? You know what I'm talking about? Nah, you oh man, they had all the superheroes in one daring photo. Now you always gotta work on yourself. It's never too late to work on yourself either. Now I can tell you what it might get. The longer you wait to work on yourself, the harder it's going to be to work on yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Because what you believe is just what you believe. And nowadays, bro, motherfuckers just believe whatever benefits them. So you agree with whatever you can get a benefit from. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. You're gonna be okay wherever you benefit at. It don't matter if it's wrong or right. Wherever you can get a benefit, that's where it's gonna you gonna make it right. You feel me? OG arguing with the bitch. That's about the third motherfucker I seen out here arguing with that bitch, man. You feel me? But this tragic turn. Tragic turn, man. They drove all the way from Massachusetts. You know what I'm talking about? I wonder how many days that is right there, Massachusetts. That's a long ass. I only take this thing. Ooh, I should just come around and fuck that. I'm in the right. Get stopped at this light right here, man. Then come on back. I don't know what the fuck they doing. Stopped at the stuffed animals just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing. And you know what I'm talking about, man? But no, this tragic turn, folks. It ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun, man. You should just want to treat people the way you want to be treated. You shouldn't want something out of somebody that you're not willing to give them. And I think that's how we got to a big ass unbalanced in this world. Because everybody wants some shit that they not willing to put back in the game. Everybody wants some shit out of the game that they not willing to put back in the game. You get what I'm saying? Which don't make no motherfucking sense. You feel me? It just don't make no motherfucking sense. I mean, it might make sense to you. Cause that's the thing, bro. People running that be running the con, bro. That shit makes sense to them. You get what I'm saying? The people that's trying to get over, that shit makes sense to them. That shit like a victory to them. You get what I'm saying? I don't know why this nigga came and got in front of me on this moped, bro. You know what I'm talking about, with a motorcycle helmet. You ever seen a nigga on a moped with a motorcycle helmet, man? Cheers. That nigga is on a moped with a motorcycle helmet. He just got that motherfucker too because he got paper plate. I'm starting to think a motherfucking moped ain't a bad investment, man. On a day like this when it's windy though, that motherfucker might be nigga have to have a motherfucking nigga gonna have to have something, nigga. It's cold as a motherfucker. I could just imagine, nigga, don't fuck around and get wet, nigga. But it don't really rain out here, man. You know what I'm talking about? You say, hey, safety first, I promise you, man. That nigga, then he gonna take off in front of me. Let me go on the switch lane, man. Knowing he supposed to be, knowing that nigga's supposed to be all the way over there in the right lane, man. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna let me get over it? Not, nigga, you gonna race me to the motherfucking spot, nigga? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all let the nigga in the moped get over. Y'all don't want to get over. You know what I'm talking about? They said, bro, finna go take it to the brake spot, man. You know how breath fucks with it on occasions. Like, you know what I'm talking about? The tragic turn. Man, tragic turn. You said my friend had a nice 2023 moped, but it got stolen in 3 months. Oh, yeah, man, they'll get you. You know what I'm talking about? You get a moped, you got to get one of them locks, man. You know what I'm talking about? You got to get one of them locks, like the motorcycle locks, man. You know what I'm talking about? Because they'll get you, man. Yeah, they'll get you. Oh, my nigga in the moped, man. That nigga, oh, man, that nigga did it. That nigga did it cold, man. He got on up out of here in a cold way, man. That nigga went through the cones, man, and went sideways to the next light. You know what I'm talking about? And despite of traffic, being right there, man, you say, well, see how the city doesn't know that the best rapper is riding through? Oh, no, they don't, man. I promise you they don't. You know what I'm talking about? But like I say, man, I'm used to being the rawest motherfucker out here, man, without getting my credit, man. You know what I'm talking about? For the credit, man. I just I enjoy being this raw. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. I enjoy being this raw, man. I get to wave at myself. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? See if I can get to the point where one day these motherfuckers will be riding around playing It's Your Partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? On these motherfucking promotional trucks, man. My nigga look like he got a... I've been seeing hella motherfuckers on them electric scooters too. That might be a good... Motherfuckers just don't seem like they hold hella gas, man. You know what I'm talking about? But tragic turn, man. Tragic turn, folks. It's a... I can't really explain life, man. I can't. You're gonna have to live it for yourself. But all I will say is treat people the way you want to be treated, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Just treat people the way you want to be treated, folks. And when you do that, man, it's you feel me? It's not saying everybody gonna treat you the way they want to be treated, bro. But you just gonna I can't explain it, bro. But that's how you stay solid for hella long, bro. Just do the shit you want motherfuckers to do, bro. I've watched motherfuckers, bro. I've seen shit, bro. I've seen people do shit they should have been knocked down for, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers, bro, the longer you live this life, folks. You say what? good mileage, but it ain't a lot. I was raised to treat others how you want to be. I promise you, man. You damn, I just lost my train of thought. Here come another ambulance. This nigga on one wheel. That just I don't want to be on one wheel. You know what I'm talking about? Riding down the street looking like Space Ghost and shit. I don't want to. I don't want that one. But just like nigga, just living, bruh, on some real shit. Like nigga can't really explain life, bruh. Like I said, everybody ain't gonna treat you. Motherfuckers gonna be looking to get over on you and all that shit, bruh. But it's just like you get it out the way, bruh. Like you, it's just like say somebody needed help, bruh. Say I don't know, bruh. You help your partner. Say them people needed $900 or something, bruh. You only had $150. You didn't have the whole 900, bruh. But you did what you could do, folks. You get what I'm saying? You didn't have the whole 900. You had the 150, bruh. You did what you could do. You get what I'm saying? And that's the part off your heart. You ain't gotta worry about it no more, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You gave all you did your part. You get what I'm saying, folks? You did your part. As a motherfucker you fuck with or just, you get what I'm saying? You did your part. So you ain't gotta have no guilty conscience now, cause now, bruh, it's just weird, bruh. They gonna talk you into having a guilty conscience, bruh. They gonna talk you into feeling sorry for a motherfucker. They gonna try to talk you into some bullshit, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you, nigga. They're gonna try to talk you into some bullshit. Yeah, man, I get you. I don't know about some folks though. Like, nah, man, that's what I'm saying. It's really only like even all this shit I'm saying, bro, don't even make no difference. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's just gonna be about what you gonna do and what you not gonna do. You know what I'm talking about? Like you just gotta be that shit you want out the world. You gonna come across probably more scandalous motherfuckers than you gonna come across real ones, especially in this day and age. You feel me? But you just gotta be that shit that you want out the world. Oh, that's what I was saying. Nigga, I done seen motherfuckers do shit thinking they was getting over it, bruh. And motherfuckers just look at them like, man, this shit don't even make no sense. Like, motherfuckers think they be getting over it, folks. And it don't even be that. It just be a lot of shit that, a lot of times it don't even be that, bruh. It just don't. It be like, man, knocking you down ain't even worth what you just did. Like, that shit... That's why a lot of times you just leave people alone, folks. If you ever want to hurt somebody, just leave them alone. On some real shit, bro. Because if you was ever worth anything, bro, like, just with people in general, bro. Friends, bitches, niggas, just people in general. Family members, bro. If you was ever the good one, bro, your absence is gonna be their loss. All the time. They might try to act like it, bruh. Your absence is gonna be their loss, bruh. That's why you be that shit that's called you. That's why you be that special shit out here, folks. On some real shit. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna pull up at the brake spot right now. Anyway. That's why you be that shit, bruh. Cause that shit gonna be their loss. And one day, bruh, they gonna need that shit that was you, and it ain't gonna be there, bruh. They'll understand it then. You said, exactly. Thinking they slick when they really slip and fall. I promise you. Like, the shit you do, bruh, is only gonna affect you. Even if it's to somebody else, you might think you doing something. You might think you stealing something from somebody. You might think, man, listen. What we don't understand is, bro, we fuck over a lot of people that God actually sent us to help us. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshit with you, nigga. A lot of times, bro, we fuck over the blessings that God has sent to us. You know what I'm talking about? Because we don't know how to get our act together. If you used to getting your way, that's gonna like if you used to getting your way and you always used to getting your way like you was a spoiled kid, just nobody told you. That's how you not somebody tell you no. You're not gonna know how to react when you don't get your way. You know what I'm talking about? Because a lot of times we just on some real shit, we blow a lot of bullshit up. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we blow a lot of bullshit up, bro. We make a lot of situations that should have been minute. We turn them motherfuckers real big. We make them real big for no reason. You say, you got that right, man. We too blind to see when we blessed, being blessed. I promise you we is. I promise you we is. You know what I'm talking about? But shit, that's one of them things. Everybody gonna have to learn, man. You know what I'm talking about? And with that one right there, people, I am finna get on up out of here, man. Cricket man, thank you, man. Thank you, Nick Cuss, man. Thank everybody for coming through this motherfucker, even the Mark Parade, man. I'm finna go on and get on up out of here, man. Tragic motherfucking turn, man. You know what I'm talking about? Treat people the way you want to be treated, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Be in the world, bro. Be that shit you want about this motherfucker, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Be that shit to the world that you want up out of it, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's how you gonna get that shit to come back, man. You know what I'm talking about? But what do I know? Only you can prevent forest fires, man. With them right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that love, man. Until we meet again, thank you for coming through, man. You know what I'm talking about?